Hello, everyone who joined to us. I'm glad to see you all. It's a short ASO and user acquisition talks. This is a format where ASO and user acquisition experts discuss the latest hot news in our area in this ASO Busters community. And today we'll have a few news, 4 news, I would say, about Google Play, 3 news about Google Play, and one about App Store, and maybe something else if we have time. This talk format is for 1 hour, and I'd like to introduce to you my colleagues. First of all, first external guest, by the way, Anastasia Lichnaya. She is an ASO specialist from Splitmetrics. And my friends from ASO team, Olha Hrek, ASO team lead, and Anastasia Narchuk, ASO specialist. And I'm the head of ASO from ASO also. We have 2 of us with same name, 2 Anastasias, so I'll use the short form, Nastya, maybe on you, Anastasia Narchuk, so just it will be simpler. Also, English is not our native language, so don't judge us, please. And the last thing, this meeting is being recorded, so you can watch it on our YouTube in any time, in ASO YouTube, Okay, let's start. Now I'll share my screen and you will show news. You will see news, which we will discuss. Give me a sec. All fresh monthly news in our general channel, general thread. Where it is? Yeah, here you are. Okay, first news that Google added the search tab. Our colleague Alex shared the news that Google Play has added a search tab. It's now displayed after Games and Apps tab, as you see. And previously there was a search bar at the top, as you remember. But now it's gone. So, and we also can see categories on it. This change is already in place in Google Play. So what do you think? Why did Google do this? Do you have any thoughts, girls?
I can share maybe my perspective on this. So the main thing and maybe most important is it's got very similar to the iOS. So because usually you just hop onto the main search page there as well, and you don't have the search bar. So this maybe their way to do it, the experience more familiar to Maybe they also like the option the App Store has. So that's what they've been A/B testing, also to increase engagement time of users. Maybe they want to draw the attention more to the blogs on the main page, and just increase the engagement basically. So that's my thought on it.
Any more thoughts? Anastasia, maybe you think, why do you have any thoughts, any ideas why they did this?
Oh, we unfortunately cannot see these A/B test results from Google Play. Would be nice to see, because I don't know, for me it's maybe more obvious, for users just to click the search tab. Where is it? Because before, especially on Android devices, this above all of the other apps, it's quite small, and you maybe will start searching through the apps or games immediately. But here you have separate tab. You can go in the search. Now it's visible more, as for me. And also you can explore immediately some categories here. So maybe it's just more user-friendly.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. I can add that they just look at the App Store, and probably decided, yeah, why not? It would be easier to everyone to search this way through the tab, because, to be honest, the search tab was taking away attention. So now there will be one standard in both stores, and that's good, I would say.
But for me, for example, interesting why they did it pretty primitive, I would say, because it works like you're just typing, for example, on adventure, and you see search results like you would you would just search applications by word adventure. So to be honest, I thought that it will be something like your typing adventure, and you see some main page of the adventure category with featured application, top applications, maybe category rankings or something like this. But right now it works pretty strange as for me, of course. Maybe it has sense. It makes sense. I wonder why, as I understand, it's not customized. It's like for everyone, every user see first games, and then games categories, and then apps categories. Also interesting why they did like this. Why not, for example, two columns, and in one column you see, for example, the most popular or maybe more that categories of games that you search for the most, and in one column you see games, and in another column you see applications. Also interesting why they did like this, that application somewhere below, and you can't even see it without scrolling.
Because games usually bring in more money to the stores.
Yeah, it's called Google Play, and Google has always emphasized on games. That's why it still holds this line. Yeah, but it's really interesting, and it's just more convenient, like Anastasia said, that, I don't know, just to use your finger to select this search tab if you hold the screen in one hand, in your smartphone in one hand. Okay, let's go further. We have more news and not so much time. Oh, that's really interesting about custom audiences. Which slide? Okay, let's start. Whichever. Google has added a new feature. It's called custom audiences. I can quote. I prepared a small note from their manual, from their glossary, that Google says that you can use the Google Play groping API check users with relevant data, which it used to customize their Play Store experience by showing them specific content from your app. So we can now show promotional content to these audiences. Promotional content, in simple words, it's like Google Play events, yeah. So I'm really wonder, does it work? Does it work? Who work with it? Because I know that our ASO team haven't started it yet, but maybe you, Anastasia, have already tried these custom audiences.
Unfortunately not, because as far as I remember, you should use API, right, for the switch for grouping, yeah, and sometimes maybe not for all the developers convenient to implement it really quick. But overall, I think it's a cool thing to test, because also Google was in its guidelines, they were sharing the ideas, like examples of use cases, how we can use it. It's cool for engaging. For example, you can group people which, I don't know, didn't use your app for 14 or like 30 days, something like that, to engage them, which is really cool. You can target exact audience, or to highlight like specific features of your app, or maybe new events in the game, which is also cool. You can promote these features much easier now. But yeah, I would like to experiment as soon as possible. It just depends like on which project I could do that. Would be nice to see the results. I actually don't know in our community did anyone at all you have tested this yet?
As in no. So we're all awaiting some experiences from each other.
And also, it's not available for those who doesn't have access to promotional content, right?
Right. It's the biggest problem, I would say, is that it works only for a select select ones, for select apps, for those who have promotional content, and it's so we have some big apps, but they just don't have it, and we can't try it. Why they don't have it, it's another question, but still. Well, and yeah, but it's a really cool option. We have some projects, some apps where we can try it, and we are going to do it. And Google gives examples that we can divide the audience by functionality or by the last session, for example, and you can show, for example, specific promotional content, promotional events for this last session users to try them and you work with retention metric if we're talking about it. So, but first you need to achieve this promotional content. Maybe you girls, my colleagues, have more thoughts about this custom audience, what it give us to us.
Personally, I first want to try because for me, for now, it's pretty hard to imagine how it practically works, because in theory is one question, but practically it's totally another question. So yes, I think it's very important to try to touch it and to see what the results you can have. Because as I understand, Google put it from Google advertisement campaigns, because they have also custom audience in there, and also you have in some parameters, you can also set special campaigns with special content for some particular users. So as I understand, it will be something like this, but for organic traffic. We will see.
Yeah.
Look-alike or for Facebook, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Nastya, maybe you can add something.
Yeah, to me it seems like a logical development of current state of Google Play, because everyone knows that Google Play search results and also browse sections are heavily personalized. So I bet they have big opportunities and possibilities to display some custom events depending on the audience you target with this new feature with custom audiences. Because even they gave in the official documentation this kind of example that you can target users, for example, with this IP that use a specific feature of your app, but have never bought from your app. So basically, if you see this group of users, you understand maybe they just need a special subscription just for one section of your app, and you can just use the promotional content event suggesting a custom subscription specifically tailored for them. And that's great opportunity to monetize all additional clusters of your audience. And this is where I think Apple maybe should take this as an example, because at least with Google Play you can use discounts and subscriptions and to use them in promotional content, and that's what's currently prohibited in case of Apple. So you can't can do nothing to put special prices or yeah, like no price promotion totally. So that's what I'd like to like Apple pick this up from Google, because this really also, this obviously will boost the revenue of the store itself. So hoping hoping that maybe Apple representatives are checking on this and that they saw this, and that maybe they at first will expand the policies for the in-app events, because that's what I've been really lacking for. And then maybe some customizations, because at least we saw recently together with you that you can bring back like lapsed users, so also like target inactive users on App Store. So they at least have some already like customization of audience. So, but would be nice if in this specific case, Apple will align and do the same as Google Play.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm thinking that maybe you already noticed that Google put a lot of emphasis on their product promotional content and CSLs, custom store listings, on this year. So they update it regularly, and I wonder why. It's really interesting why they try to emphasize it. I just want to show you some more examples from the Google glossary. I have a specific link. Give me a sec. Yeah, I hope you see it. Examples from their Google Play console help. And so, like I said, for example, I just read it. Create a check called level. Let's start from this. The following examples illustrate how you might use the play grouping API. And for example, you can cut your audiences for specific levels in your game. Yeah, like for first example. The second example, re-engage your players which leave your game or app, and they recommended to creating a check, like for example, last session, and target on them with this promotional content. Or if your app offers multiple features, you could use this again, custom audiences using these features. And Google gave some examples: walking, baking, and so on. So sounds really, really great, but I'm really excited to test it, and internally we discussed where we can do it, to be honest.
It sounds like a lot of job for us.
Yeah, like Google Ads, their keywords update in custom store listings, where we can test custom store listings on specific keywords. It's awesome. The same stuff, I mean. Okay, let's go further. Short news about Google Play. Short and the last about Google Play. The guys from ASO Updates in LinkedIn have noticed that Google is also testing the trending section in search, in new search tab. I want to say my opinion first. I think it won't last long. So because it's not really useful for users. I mean, this section is not really useful for users, not so beautiful. But this trending indicator itself would be useful for us, for ASO specialists. If we will have it, we can use it instead of SEP. But maybe just my imagination, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think, me personally, I use Google Trends from time to time to see, what is trending, or seasonality, for example. It's really useful tool for checking seasonality if you don't have other tools.
But it doesn't work for mobile.
Yeah, and in this case, if we have all this information, because these stats, like for McDonald's, we see 40K, for example, it's for mobile, right? Which is really cool in this case for us. So for example, we can we can see what is trending now, what are the seasonalities, when we can add which keywords, for example, or if we see immediately some trending keywords, we can add them if they're relevant to our per game. I would say it's useful. I'm not sure how users gonna use them. I mean, again, yeah, maybe it's just showing what is, what are people doing now, some events, or I don't know, just for them to check apps which has this, which are relevant to these keywords. Maybe it's gonna be interesting for them, but for us, if we can collect all this data and see it through the time, for us it will be really useful.
Right.
I think the question is also how customized it is, because we know that Google likes to customize similar stuff, and maybe it's also will be customized for users. And like, for example, it may be useful for users if it will be customized, because if I know that, for example, Euro 2024 is popular, it's trendy, but for example, I'm absolutely not interested in it, so it's absolutely useless for me as for user. But if it will be customized, so it may be interesting. And also about how we can use it like ASO specialist. Yes, it may be a nice opportunity to find some new popular terms for using, and for better understanding also the trends in regions.
Mm-hmm. I really don't know why users need it. These are just random keywords. Okay, popular, but random keywords. So I agree with you. If Google customize it, it will be more useful. Nastya, do you think something about it?
Yeah, at least I think it's a really useful feature for web developers, maybe, because usually some of them want to find some trending stuff, and just roll out some MVP in this case. But it's also a struggle for ASO tools, because it's an additional separate custom log they have, I guess, to scan and scrape now if they want to display this kind of searches in their ASO tools. So, Google is superior when it comes to changing the layouts and the scraping stuff I would expect from SEO. And regarding to users, I think it can be, as the girls mentioned, if it's customized, it would drive more engagement for users. But I think overall, when you're bored, you may tend to just go and explore what's there trending. So maybe it's a nice one for users. But maybe Google will see it on their A/B test, and if this feature is really getting clicked by users and stuff. To me, it looks like something fresh. They have this technology for a pretty long time. As Anastasia mentioned, it's the same stuff for Google Trends, so it's easy for them to track. They just now giving some look into it for us. And what I had some notes about it. It's the same stuff works in normal Google search results on the web. So for some countries, you also can see trending search. So, and it has been there for so long time. So definitely something that maybe they've seen success with on the web, and they now trying same stuff just in their mobile search engine. So looks interesting to me.
I want just gone back not to this news. What do you like more? Maybe this option or previous option? Because for me, I must admit that it looks more attractive when there are categories and so on. But it's also not very useful, but still. Which option would you choose?
I like this option also more because it looks like buttons and you even wanna tap it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, previously it's like boring option.
Yeah, I was just thinking how that with this trend searches, how a little bit ugly it looks, like really, really weird way to show it. And also really small information there, right? You like almost cannot read it.
Yeah, so I'm not sure that we can track it potentially, but okay, thank you. Let's go to the fourth news about App Store. Finally, previously, I mean, on previous so on user acquisition talks, we had a lot of news about App Store. Today, only one. So App Store will show the developers' information in European Union. Sorry, it's will be developer's address and phone number. Here you see an example. You know, I've already seen some developers discussions about it who are very negative about this news, but they have no choice. Let's think about the risks here.
For me, for example,
yes,
excuse me.
I didn't check any developers discussions. I mean, for me, if I'm a developer, of course, I don't wanna like show all of this information to people. But as for user, you know, there is a lot of scam apps in the store, and I usually check not just name of the app, but also developer name. If I download something, I don't know, which I'm not familiar with, and I check it. And in this case, I would really, I would maybe even check this information if it's real or not, if I'm not sure. So this is kind of, this shouldn't be hidden, right? You can go and Google any information about any developer, I mean, any company, basically. So it's not hidden. If you show it here, it won't change much. Maybe it's just for more transparency for users.
I think it's more about transparency and nothing really serious happened for, big developers with not for indie developers, but for I think that it's one more case when this huge industry just goes against indie developers. Because let's imagine just a small team of developers who are starting their way in developing, game developing, applications developing. And usually when they create accounts just for one particular person. And it must be pretty inconvenient to give personal information. And it can be even crucial. And for me, for example, it shouldn't be like this. Of course, it's not a problem, for example, for Electronic Arts or, for example, for McDonald's, let's say. But for indie developer who has to give personal information, for me, for example, it's strange.
Well, I can comment, and you, Nastya, can add your opinion. That I completely agree with you, Olga. Small teams will need to create an extra number, not their own. And on the one hand, there will be a more transparent system, and yeah, I understand it. But for some periods of time, I think it could be a leak of personal data for scammers, spammers, and so on. So I understand why for many developers it's not very good news in the end. Nastya, maybe you think something about it. Maybe you will be on another side that it's like, I don't know, it's a bad news.
At least, like, I can say that in case of scammers and spammers, it's much easier for them to scrape the same data from the company registry, whatever websites, because that should be an open registry, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, and to scrape an App Store results, maybe it's not that easy. So maybe in this terms, it won't change much. But I think that, yeah, I can like speak on behalf of like mobile developers. So maybe what I can just say that companies who provide like virtual offices and virtual numbers for sure will have some increase in revenue. So because some extra expenses maybe are coming, because for sure I wouldn't want my like home address be displayed here if it's where my small organization like is registered. Maybe Apple, I'm not sure if they can take a step back, but at least Google has the same stuff with Google Business on Maps. When you're registering a company and you're basically, for example, I don't know, an accountant who just operates like from your own apartment, so you can register business, but you put like the check mark that you don't want your physical address, be displayed on the maps. So maybe they can take a step back and have this information like again provided, but maybe not displayed on the app store directly. So for the sake of, I don't know, mental well-being of the account owners. And I actually like the question that it's not clear to me in terms of legal stuff. You can have you can have an individual account and like organization account on as Apple developer. So, and I haven't understood from that news whom they are requiring to put this information, like everyone, or only like the organization type accounts. So
As I understand, everyone.
No, I was reading today some details, and detailed information about address, per phone number, and so on have to be given by individual developers, not organizations. And at the same time, organizations is enough only to provide phone numbers, I remember. So it's even more strange.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
then, at first I thought maybe it's just for the organizational account, so maybe individual can be just okay and nothing changed for them. But I have no idea where it's going to. So let's see.
I can predict that services that offer virtual numbers will earn a lot of money now after this update.
Yes, you know how it was with security policies when it became like necessary for everyone to provide security policies. What we have now, we have sites that can generate security policy for everyone, and it will be the same, I'm sure.
But it's okay. Again, about transparency, but weird a little. The last news, which was not in the plan, but I want to discuss about season ASO holiday calendar. Give me a sec. Okay, I just want to touch it that our colleagues from Angel Connect, has posted the seasonal ASO holiday calendar for fall 2024 for all countries. Believe me, it's a lot of work. You can see how many lines there. Oh, not so many, 44, but still they have to collect it. Are you going to use it for your project, girls?
Nobody's replying. I'm gonna use it. I went through these tables and it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think still some of the holidays are missing. I'm not sure for cybersecurity, for example. It's a cybersecurity month, actually, October, as far as I remember.
Is it a holiday in the United States? I don't remember.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Or worldwide?
I thought it's worldwide, but can check.
Whatever.
Yeah, and also examples are really cool. You can go to see maybe your niche, or even here you have examples how it can be used. This is useful. These calendars are always useful. So you can, we all know when is the Halloween and Christmas, but it's always not enough time to start preparing visuals.
Yeah,
So
we don't know like Mexican Independence Day or
yeah,
what
yeah.
else.
For the countries also, what is cool, you can be featured quite often in different countries.
Yeah,
For
right.
example, they request if you have any features in your app, you can even discuss it with your developer team. Maybe it's possible for games, it's usually easier, of course. But if it's possible to create the specific feature for some maybe target country for your game, and also get featured thanks to this feature. So this is useful. I would recommend to use it to ASO specialists.
In which category are you going to try it? Can you share? I don't know, like health and fitness or games, some specific game.
You mean to apply the new feature according? Any for games, it's of course easier. I don't know. There, I saw the vegetarian national. What was the name? Vegetarian day. You can maybe, if it's, of course, if it's, it can be applied for your game. You can easily create, I don't know, contest or something like that. For Halloween, it's the easiest, I think.
Yeah,
So
right.
you can easily create some promotions, discounts. For
Oh,
some
interesting.
specific
We have a vegetarian day and World Vegan Day.
You see how many options we have.
Yeah, right. Any thoughts or any plans about it, Nastya and Olga?
This calendar is pretty nice, but yeah, maybe depending on the workload and stuff. Obviously, the most important will be, as usual, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and yeah, maybe actually Labor Day is big in the United States, and that's a really cool one because from my previous experience on the Labor Day, we had a big spikes of traffic, like in financial niche, and it was like pretty maybe unexpected for us. So maybe like people are more likely to try to discover something new. Maybe so it's not only related to our niche, but yeah, it will be soon. Yeah, show me again, please, the dates for it for Labor Day.
Labor Day.
It's already over. Yeah, so yeah, maybe next year I should catch up. Yeah, but maybe during prioritization, so you can select first go with the top tier countries and big events there. So maybe also Japan, maybe something for China. So yeah, USA for sure, and then maybe more gradual like Latam region, and so maybe also something from Europe. But yeah, actually catering to specific occasions and holidays is a really nice feature because, for example, when the app has a big brand and you're maybe in a niche where like everything is branded and it's hard to get additional traffic, so it's like how the hell can I gain more like organic? So, and this is usually users like their perspective when they see a company or an app being in line with trends, with seasons. So this gives you, I think, it is increased conversion, and that's what I'm looking for. Also, like trying more actively, and when there is like limited possibilities of ASO in some specific niche. So yeah, that's really cool stuff.
Yeah, I see, for example, interesting event, Holiday at Chuseok in South Korea, where it's something, I don't know what it is, but it's something about food, as I understand, that, for example, you can gift items like fruit baskets and so on. And now I'm thinking that we have in our portfolio calorie counter app, so we can provide it in South Korea. This event, specific screenshots for this event. We can prepare it. Really cool. Yeah. I don't know how much time they took for it. but I would say 1 week maybe to collect all this data. Okay. Basically, that's all. We have time for questions. Here, how you can do it, I show you. You can press open chat. I mean, for our listeners, we can click open chat and ask something about anything, and we can try to answer. We have, I don't know, 5, maximum 10 minutes more, and that's all. Will this calendar cover Q4? No, it covers only fall, only the fall. For now, I would say they probably will update it later, and we will share it in our community, of course. I'll stop share my screen. Oh, I turned off my camera instead of it. And let's wait maximum 1 minute for some questions. And Discord has a cool option. If someone is typing something, we see it, like now. Oh yeah, I can give it again. Take it. Copy 17.7. You can review our speech, our talks in our YouTube. It's a first, but we are talking about 3 Google Play updates. Give me a sec, I can share again this post to you, and you understand better what we was talking about. I don't want to give you all summary. 1 moment. Yeah, here we are. Okay, just some small talks in the. Oh, okay. Wait. I don't understand, Gopi. Is it a fact or you asking about it? Like Anastasia said, Google Play. Yeah, okay. But it's not something new, as I understand. Yeah. Anastasia, can you share again your opinion? Gopi said that Google Play has new updates that shows individual developer address.
Not sure about Google Play. Like, I think it was there, right, all the time.
Yeah, as I remember. So, but it's not something new. I don't know.
Yeah, then be careful with your home address. Yeah, I think now we will see a huge spike of downloads for these virtual phone numbers and addresses, apps, or website.
Right. Be careful, Gopi. Okay. Well, that's all for now. Thank you to everyone who joined us today, and thank you all experts, my colleagues who was there. Bye, everyone. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Thank you a lot.
Bye bye.
See you. Thank you, everyone. See you. Bye.